If I went back in time, I would probably take the Voltron Lions back with me. Out of all the toys I had as a kid, through everything, just to name a few, Thundercats, G.I. Joe, Superpowers, the Voltron Lions just hold so much nostalgia with me. Actually got me into the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers because it resembled the whole connecting everybody for one massive robot. I never thought that I'd come across another Voltron again. 40 years later, 2024, they release the anniversary from Playmates, and I thought these were sold out. I was at Target yesterday, July 14th, 2024, and what you see right here is what they had at that store. I mean, talk about a luck of the draw. I know these have been hard to find. This was priced at $19.99, $19.99, $19.99, and $19.99. The only thing higher was the Black Cat at $29.99, coming out to $110. Now, it is hard to find, and you don't want to pay double on eBay. I'm going to have a link in the description for Entertainment Earth. You can pre-order this. It's all going to come together. You're not going to have to worry about trying to scrounge these up. $109.99. Everybody who wants Voltron will be able to get it. What I want to do is just go through every one of them really quick, do an unboxing, and put Voltron together for a review. And the first thing I want to say is these seem bigger than the OG Voltron. There were so many different variants of Voltron, but the actual putting the cats together, having the back of it open up, you could put the figure. Now, I never had the figure, but I had all 5 cats. There is some more attention to detail. There's more weapons that come with here, missiles, but you are missing those chrome legs, the chrome sword, which we'll see on another lion. So if you had that, you know that it turned blue after time. So this should, fingers crossed, keep its color, but the blue legendary lion. And just staying with the feet, we have the yellow legendary lion, some more missiles. I never got into the action figures, and I want to say that proportion, they were a lot bigger than probably how it would have appeared in the cartoon. Maybe the size of the mask figures, and then you go to Power Rangers, when they gave us Megazord, the figures are like 12 inches tall. So it's difficult, to do the figures, but as far as the cats, this is all that it was, interested me back in the day, and now I have it again. Like, I mean, look at this, 40 years later, 1984, we see this for the first time. There's been other variants. Now we can get them all again. And then, of course, the arms, we have the legendary Red Lion, and the Red Lion does come with the sword. I think it's interesting how they sold this separately. Now, when we open these up, I stated before that I wanted to, save the boxes. Like, we'll form Voltron, and then maybe I was going to put the lions back in here. It's going to be pretty tough. It's going to be tough to salvage this, but it's just, I mean, how can you throw this away? As collectors, we want to save everything. Like, you come to, are these boxes actually going to be worth something? I mean, who knows? But if I can salvage them, I will. But I want to say that if you do pre-order and get all of them together, I think you'll be able to put them back in the box. So you can take it out and they'll be manageable, that they won't be individual like this. Like, you could put it all in the same box and tuck it away if you want. And the legendary Green Lion, and you can see he's got his shield here. I don't remember having the shield when I had the original Voltron. I know the sword. I'm guessing the shield came. It was so long ago. Probably got mine in, like I said, 85, 86 at the latest, but wow. I just can't believe we have all 5. I'm saving the best for last. Like, the Black Lion, he's massive. Couldn't believe the size of him. And I honestly think this is bigger than the black. I mean, it's hard to pinpoint these, but I know the Black Lion was always bigger, but he's bigger than the 84. He has to be. And you can press. He will make some sounds up to 60. So I thought that when they all get plugged in, it will kind of like add, like, legs and arms. Maybe they go through the whole they go through the whole, you know, I'll form the head part. So I'm interested to see how these will be when we form Voltron. Okay, we'll open up the Black Lion first, and at least we can salvage this box. I did cut the tape around just to kind of speed it up. I know I'm kind of rambling early in the video, but I just wanted to show the packaging. I mean, this is so cool. I don't remember the original Voltron box. I was probably so excited as a kid to have Voltron. I know he was a very memorable Christmas present. I mean, just look at the size of the Black Lion. And they have him in there. Like there's some, we're gonna need something sharp to
your evil forces will never defeat us.
break him out of here. So I'm gonna run back and get a knife because they really have the Black Lion strapped in. I might have been wrong about salvaging the box. There was just a ton of stuff holding him in. You can see here on the tail, like this, basically invisible zip ties, clear zip ties. Wow, I just had to show you. I mean, that was was challenging. So we have
Voltor, your evil forces will never defeat us.
we have our Black Lion. Wow. He's bigger. I'm telling you, this is and it says 16 inches total, you know, when they form. But he is wow. This is crazy. And it feels pretty good. It feels pretty solid. Like the old one, I guess this would open up and you could put one of the guys inside of here. I always wondered, like with Power Rangers, how they all, I know we're kind of switching subject, but how they all got in the middle when, you know, they were all different parts of it. So Voltron, they stayed in their actual lions. And what I'll do with the rest of them is just kind of just cut down here and try to keep this intact and battle through everything we just did with that. So I guess this might be the last box we'll see. I just want to get right to the lions. Let me just check out the blue lion. Watch this. I mean, the springs in his mouth. Wow, look at this. I mean, talk about a death grip. And then, of course, the missiles. And it's interesting with the red lion, because of the arm, how you see the twist here. I don't, you know, I remember, you know, I want to say that the head's turned on the original. I mean, gosh, it has been so long. Now, the sword does come with the red lion, and again, it's not that chrome metallic finish like we saw in the 80s. And the only good, you know, the best part about that is it won't turn blue. So, you know, you do have that gray plastic, and he's got missiles. I like the value you're getting with these. Every cat is coming with a launcher, something to put in their mouth, and then another weapon for the other side. So you're getting a good value here. I mean, for $19.99 a piece on these, you know, it's you know, when you're adding all this up, yeah, I mean, it's an expensive collectible, that's for sure. But you know, you're getting some good value here. All of a sudden, we have all 5, and with the green, you do get the shield. So we have the shield, and then the sword. Man, this is, I mean, what a good size. I mean, look at this. And of course, another launcher and a blade for the mouth and some attention to detail on the side here. Oh, we lost that too. I like how we can all, I don't know, this is probably my favorite part, is they all have rocket launchers on them, or missiles. All right, there's only one thing left to do. Each lion does come with directions on how to fold into their proper positions so they assemble, which is good to have and a good reference in case you never put Voltron together.
The galaxy is about to be secure. Form Voltron!
His final position is his arms fold in. These, I guess, shoulder pads we'll call them. Just open up, the arms go in. The tail goes all the way up. The wings come out. and his legs go all the way straight. So we'll start connecting everybody and then save the best for last. How the yellow lion will look. And I think back in the day, the tail actually went into Voltron. Now his legs are just going to go all the way through here. And here's the blue lion. I don't know if they had numbers. Did they have numbers on the original 84? Just slide them in.
Blue lion coming in. Yellow lion leaping into action.
All right, the red arm, push the tail in, hold this down.
I'm with you, Keith. That's my right-hand man.
Lastly, we're doing the green arm. Pull that in, put the tail in, and one last piece, and Voltron's assembled.
Is that you? Where are you? Ready to form Voltron. Activate interlocks. Dynatherms connected. Infracells up. Mega thrusters are go. Form feet and legs. Form arms and body. And I'll form the head. Go Voltron. Form blazing sword. Go Voltron.
He's hard to get standing. I'm telling you, it's going to be tricky if you decide to leave him assembled. It's all a balancing act. I want to put that sword in his hand and the shield, but it's going to throw off his whole balance, kind of like standing on a ladder with buckets of water in your hand. So this is, I mean, look at this. Voltron completely assembled here. 16 inches high, 16 and a quarter, and just the width here from shoulder to shoulder. I don't even want to touch him. I'm afraid he's going to tip over about 9 inches. Right at that 16 and a half, I'd say. Wow. You have to let me know if you have the original Voltron, if that's how high Voltron is. I feel this is just a little bit bigger. I mean, look at him. I mean, this is my childhood. Like, this is huge to actually have Voltron again. And a shot of Voltron from the back side. He's doing a good job balancing. Like, they did a good job with the feet. A little crooked here. This isn't like the most sturdiest platform. Maybe the bonus scene, I'll show you what I actually used to make a little table here. I just needed something bigger because we're talking 5 lions. Oh, I almost lost him. See that? I mean,
Gotta hang on somehow.
you do have to hang on because you're a little tipsy, Voltron. Yellow lions kind of going. You see the speakers are right here above the belt. But yeah, Voltron. It's been years in the making, my friend. 1984. You're 40 years old. That's crazy.
Pitch, talk to me. Are you hurt? I'd be hurt if you didn't ask. Activate laser blades. You got it, Keith. Let's put him out of business. Yeah, with Voltron. Lance, form blazing sword. Yes, that got him. Activate laser blades. Yeah! Your time is running out, Zarkon. Princess, we're a team, and we really need you. You came through when we needed you. We've got to hang on somehow. Here's something you're going to like even more. Form blazing sword.
And just keep in mind that if you do have the weapons on, he's just going to want to kind of fall forward. So just throws off his whole balance, but this is how Voltron looks. With his shield, with his sword. If you can't find him at Target, you don't want to overpay on eBay, check out Entertainment Earth. I'll have a link in the description. I don't think it gets any better than this, guys. 40th anniversary, I'm knocking the shield off. Voltron, Defender of the Universe. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time. I don't think I'm going to put him back in the original package they were very tough to get out. Like, it was easy to get the back side of this. I just kind of opened it up and then one of them would come out, but they were really zip tied in there. So I'm not gonna disassemble them and pack them in here. I might disassemble and just leave him out. But he's standing pretty good. I'd leave him up. I know Loki would just tip him over. So, you know, he kind of had that. But this was what I was thinking, just kind of leaving him up here. I don't want to come over and just see, you know, something getting damaged. But this is what I used for the review. Got a black blanket here. And on the back side of this is from an Arcade 1-Up. Just a sheet that I always use for reviews. And then an X-Men and a Street Fighter 2 stool.